Got the recommended amount of oil in, and so now we want to check the oil level. So we just put this on, put the cap on, go in here, grab the keys, and you start it up. Just for a couple seconds, and then shut it off. Take the key out. Hold on a second, I'm busy. So, first thing you want to check, is there any oil on the ground? Is the oil filter leaking? And it's not. But you want to check that, and that's why you don't want to leave it running, because if it's not on good, you're going to have a big mess underneath. So you might even want to leave the cardboard under there, just in case, when you first start it up. So now, I'm going to check the oil. Grab a paper towel. There we go. Okay. And we want to wipe it clean first, because when the engine's running, it's not going to read right. So you can't read it with the engine running. The engine has to be off. Wipe it down. And then you make sure it's all the way in there. All the way, or it won't read correctly. And I don't know if you can see, but right here it's on the crosshatch, and that's fine right there. I mean, I could even add half a quart, but it's on the crosshatch. It's in at a good level. So that's that. Now, while you're in here, just kind of check the fluids, power steering fluid. And you'll see here, there's a maximum, minimum. Has to be between here. You can't see real well here. Sometimes these are hard to read, but you can wiggle the car a little bit. It's about here, so it's good. But you want to check sometimes and make sure, you know, how does it smell though? I mean, does it, you know, if it turns real dark, then it usually needs to be replaced. You can get a power steering flush done, and I'll do a video on how to do that at another time. You check the air filter. This one, the air filter's here. So we check that. I mean, this is a great air filter. I can't say what it is, but let's just say you don't have to change it, but every 50,000 miles. 50,000 miles. But you just want to inspect it. Make sure everything's good on it. Air filters are always fun because they don't want to go right back in place. But you want to make sure when you open the air filter, see, it has places here. It needs to be in there first. On this vehicle, this goes up here, it just clips like that, clips like that. You know, check the coolant level. Cold fill range is good. In between here, it's good. I could add a little bit more, but it's good. You want to check your hoses, your air hoses, because if these leak, you can set an engine code. If any one of these is broken, if your coolant's leaking, you can have an overheating situation. So just kind of take a look. Condition. The plug wires. Just look around, you know. Do you see anything? Let's see the belt here. Now, in checking a belt, you usually want to turn it over and check the ribs. Right here. And if there's a bunch of cracks in it, then it's probably time to replace it or replace it soon. So we check these hoses. Everything looks good. Alright, next thing we want to do, check the battery terminals. Is there any corrosion? If there is any corrosion, then we'll clean it off with some battery cleaner. And so that looks good. There you go. Yeah, got plenty of brake fluid. And Then you check over here. Everything's good here. Alright, and as far as the transmission fluid on this particular vehicle, it's not serviceable, and to check it you have to have a special tool, one that I don't even have, but you won't always see a transmission stick or way to check the transmission. So, and I see it needs some washer fluid, so I'm gonna get some of that, fill that up. We can take a look at the wiper blades, see what kind of condition they're in. These are a little bit dry. I can recommend that they be replaced soon. They don't have to be replaced yet, but soon. And so anyways, I'll put some washer fluid in here, and we'll be done with this edition of how to change oil and check your fluids, you know, preventive maintenance. Actually, let me just start the car now. Just check the idle, see how it sounds. Now we'll turn on the air conditioning. Check your AC.